Welcome back to AVPlays. Welcome back to Big Ambitions. We are picking up on Monday, day 36. We made 80,000 yesterday. We have $374,000 in the bank, and that will be used to pay off our last loan. So that leaves us with $84,700, so not too shabby. Today is the day we hopefully get to buy out an existing business and set up deliveries to that location. So let's dive right in and look at what we want to buy. So opening up Google Maps, and I think we'll stick in the garment district just because it's going to be cheaper. And I feel like I want to buy a coffee shop because it's going to be the easiest thing to deal with. It's not going to be all that expensive. And hopefully, there we go. All right, let's open this up. All right, so as you can see, the estimated valuation of this coffee shop is $77,000. So $78,000. Let's see if we can get away with offering 78 exactly. And that worked. So we now officially own Brewed Beans. And all of this, everything that comes with Brewed Beans. So let's look at the inventory. We have a little bit of inventory to play with. We'll probably be stocking all of this. We have $6,732,000. And let's look at pricing here. So 501 is the lowest. We'll go with 475. 668, so 650. 475. 915. So that makes us competitive. We inherit all of their employees, so this is something we'll be looking at. And I'll probably have our headhunter start working on better employees because we probably just inherited, quite a few not so great employees. And we have this to deal with anyway. Let's look at the customer service. So customer service isn't great either. And the schedule that they'll be working on also probably isn't great. So you see we've got James working 8 hours, then Gayla working 6 hours. And it just makes no sense to have this much of a mix of employees. So let's have our headhunter get to work. We will start with customer service, full-time. I think that'll be fine. Then customer service, part-time. That should be fine as well. And we'll see how they do with that. And we're going to head over to our store to begin with, just to see what it looks like. So let's walk that way, and there's another copy of it. We're going to be changing the names. It's not going to stay as Brewed Beans, although I do love that name. So, but because there's such a, like, that's going to be repeated throughout the whole district, I think we want to have a more unique name. Maybe we'll name it like, I don't know, what fits in. Donuts and coffee. Brewed donuts. I don't know. Maybe coffee and beans. Or that is coffee. So donuts and beans. Nuts and beans, maybe. I don't know. I'll think about it. We'll keep thinking about it and see. And of course, we'll probably wind up changing how this looks on the inside. And I bought a 15 here. It's not going to make nearly as much as the rest of the stores we have. But coffee stores don't often make all that much money anyway. So it makes it easier to maintain. I actually like the inside of this store. It's not awful. 2 stacks, so that's not bad either. There's 1 cleaning. So, you know what? This looks pretty good. I'm not going to change too much about this. We'll probably add the ability for like fruits to be here, so the bananas and the apples, maybe. But this looks pretty good. All right, let's go to New York City Distro. And actually, it's right here. That's useful. And let's stock up on one of everything sold there. So, you know what? Paper bags, cup of coffee, cupcake, donut, croissant. So, cupcake, donut, croissant, cup of coffee. And I guarantee that'll get us through at least a week. We'll see. If that's not awful, we have a flowing business. Now, Uncle Fred would like us to set up deliveries to the location. I wonder if setting it up so that our own logistics delivers here will work. I'm not sure, but I'm going to try. And then I just noticed that customer said, how about a uniform? So let's give them one. We'll give them the restaurant's cleaning, or CS and cleaning. All right. That's stocked well. Let's open up logistics and see if we can throw this one on here. Brewed beans. And what happens if we set each of these at like 200? And perfect. We'll let Uncle Fred talk.
Wow, look how much you've grown since you started out. That's really impressive. And I bet you're now making enough money that the bank is charging you negative interest each week. Well, let's start investing your earnings so the bank pays you instead.
All right, so Uncle Fred would like us to call or visit one of the banks and open up an investment fund. One thing he mentioned is negative interest. And that's not something we've had to deal with yet because we haven't had a lot of money in a bank account for any point of this playthrough. So, negative interest. So, it doesn't tell you the percentage, but what negative interest is a weekly fee that the bank charges you if you hoard too much money in the bank instead of spending it or investing it. Every Monday at 8 a.m., you will be charged a fee based on your current bank balance. This is unrelated to any loans or investments you might have. To minimize this fee, spend money on your businesses, which is what we've been doing. Investment, real estate, or luxury items. Luxury items could be things like headphones and a TV for your apartment, those type of things. So let's go ahead and do what Uncle Fred would like us to do, although we don't have all that much money in our account. But I think we're able to, we'll call Van Tander, new investment, and you're able to choose between quite a bit of different investment funds, and they tell you kind of the risk. I'm going to go with medium between 8 and 15, and we'll throw the 4,000 in at first.
Ah, much better. Your money is now safe from the bank's negative interest. And that calls for a celebration. Why don't you head out to the casino and see if you can make a quick buck, or lose a few. As long as your businesses are healthy, it's all fun and games, right?
Awesome. So, Uncle Fred would like us to go to the casino, and that is not until Friday, so we have quite a bit of time before we can achieve this goal. In the meantime, let's look at what we're doing. So, Play Law has been doing okay. On the weekend, it is hovering around 2 still, which we know. But you can see we're down from losing like 10,000, 20,000 a day down to 2,000. So we're making money. Brewed Beans, of course, is brand new, so we're not making anything quite yet. Then we've got garment gifts and our restaurants. So our restaurants are doing great. Our goal in this episode is going to be to set up one restaurant in the remaining neighborhoods. So I believe we'll need one in Midtown, and actually that might be it. Is that the only one we're missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no, we're missing 2. Midtown and Lower Manhattan. We haven't had a restaurant in Lower Manhattan yet. All right. So that'll get us, yes, our 75 restaurant, as well as a Midtown restaurant, which will probably be another 40, which will get us around this Murray Hill. So we are going to focus on doing that. And we'll start with the Midtown one, getting us another 40. And we'll go then to Lower Manhattan and get us a 75. So that's going to be our main focus of this episode. Hopefully, that'll get us to making quite a bit of money every day. So right now, we don't have money. We're at 279. So let's go ahead and we'll head home. Completed 250 taxi rides. That's pretty cool. And I'm going to open up Google Maps and kind of just uncheck the coffee shop because I don't really care anymore. I'm not sure if we'll buy the coffee shops or just go ahead and make new ones. We'll see. But for now, I think that's going to be it for a Monday. We're going to skip ahead to Tuesday where we have money. We'll start planning out our restaurants. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to play a couple games and get to that. And let's make sure, okay, so no alerts, nothing to worry about. We'll go ahead and do it again. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and bump up Hell's Kitchen's. So let's go into the logistics. Let's bump up Hell's Kitchen's soda intake from 300 to 400. Keep an eye on that. Now we have a whole bunch of employees to hire as well. So let's go ahead and hire everyone. We're going to throw them all into Brewed Beans. I do like that name, so maybe I will keep it. Let's go into Brewed Beans and just, not that, but take the customer. Actually, let's just clear the schedule. And full-time. Oh, no night shifts? Awesome. I feel like 5 a.m. Let's see what this gets us. 8 and 8. Perfect. Oh, and he said no evening shifts, and I completely ignored that. All right. We'll go gold health insurance instead. Perfect. Weekends, we'll do the same thing, so we're just going to extend it a little bit. And part-timers, gold health insurance is fine. No morning shifts, awesome. And we'll go ahead and put our cleaners back on the schedule. Great, and I'll just put him there like this for now. We're gonna get another cleaner. That'll be fine. Part-time cleaner. We can go crazy and do that. I wonder, will that put him at full-time? It will. All right, let's go ahead and do 12 hours for him. All right. And then you guys can go. I know. We're going to throw these guys out. And, well, okay. Let me see. I think it was garment gifts That was down on customer. Nope. Was it part-timer? Nope. Where were the other not bad employees, but less skilled employees? Did I just imagine that? I could have. All right, never mind. The rest of you guys will be getting let go. I could have sworn there was one other, like 70% customer service employee, but I guess that was just in my head. That's okay. Tomorrow we'll begin recruiting for... Let me just make sure. Primary skill. Cleaning. Customer service is 84. Okay. So tomorrow we'll begin recruiting for the cleaners. And let's go ahead and do that now. Let's, well, set it up for now. It won't start until tomorrow. Perfect, perfect. All right, and let's get our character into bed. All right, so we're picking back up on Tuesday. We made $87,000 yesterday. The law firm seemed to have lost about $1,000 from the day before. So what I think I'm going to do is we could get rid of lawyers because it looks like we're not getting up to that 50 number that we want. And that would be because I'm going to assume demand for law firms isn't high. Yeah. So 32% for a new one to start. But we're also we're not seeing any improvement. We could get rid of 20 lawyers and save the money on income. But I think what I'm going to do is drop this down to 265 and see if that starts driving in more customers. If tomorrow that doesn't work, then I will start getting rid of lawyers. Now, let's look at Google Maps, at retail, Midtown. That's a 30. That's a 75. Now, the AI in this game cleans up really quickly. So you can see they leave very few great stores, great locations for you to pick up. Now, Midtown has a 30 restaurant, which only has 10 traffic, which kind of sucks. A 41 or a 75 with 41 traffic. I think we're going to go into that 75. And we don't have enough money for it quite yet. That's perfectly fine. Let's keep working towards getting the money for it. I know we could just take out a loan, but we are debt free now, so I'm not going to do that. What I will do is probably...
This is really unacceptable. Another business. You suddenly forgot who owns this neighborhood. I'm not looking for more rivals. I would rather destroy them. So you should consider if it's better business to shut down your own business.
All right.
Remember when I said you were too small to be considered a threat? Well, now that you've opened more stores in their neighborhood, they're starting to consider you a rival. Nice. You must be doing something right.
All right, so Ingrid noticed us because we opened up a third store in the garment district, which is Brewed Beans, a coffee shop, of course. They made $6.29 yesterday. And that is without marketing. So we actually need to call and get marketing all set up and everything. But that's fine. All right, so let's see. Ingrid is angry with us. We have an ongoing active rivalry between us and Ingrid. So soon she might start lowering prices of her businesses so that we have to lower the prices of ours. We will see what that turns into. But for now, that's okay. We are going to eat our food and we are going to game the day away again. Tomorrow, we should have more than enough money to get started on that restaurant. And the reason I'm gaming versus just sleeping to the next day is I want to make sure our logistics is doing good. So no alerts, that means we're delivering the right amount of products to the store. So let's go ahead. Let's jump over 95,000. That means our law firm is doing a little bit better than it was yesterday. Or not. What are we seeing? We're seeing a peak at 29. We did, okay, so over the last 7 days, we did 972 at 281, but 248 at 265. So I think I'm going to leave it as is. We'll go one more week with the law firm looking like that, and if we have to fire, then we'll do that. Now that we have enough money, let's go ahead and start opening up our restaurant. Open. And I know that I didn't even look at Market Insider for the for competition in Midtown, which is always a good thing to do. But 72% for burgers, hot dogs 72%. So we'll make money here regardless. Burgers and fries. MT. Let's go ahead and get marketing all set up. Oh, we have to wait 6 minutes. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, let's call marketing now. And we'll start with Brewed Beans. Actually, we'll start with Midtown. We'll start with a large billboard. And might as well do everything. And because the reason we're not starting with Brewed Beans is I highly doubt we'll need to go above a small website ad for it to reach 100% marketing. All right, perfect. All set up there. Let's go Brewed Beans, small internet campaign. And let's look at both of those. Brewed Beans. Oh, okay. I was wrong. Let me go ahead and we'll set up medium and large. And I really don't think we'll need both. Or all three, I should say. Marketing, perfect, 100%. Let's see. A small. There you go. So $600 gets us to full marketing efficiency. Now, Midtown. Marketing. All right. Wow. So 9,350 gets us to 100% here. And we're going to turn all of these off for now so that we're not spending that unnecessarily while the restaurant's still getting open. Now we have a few new cleaning employees to throw on, so let's go ahead and hire that. Brewed Beans. Schedule. And full time. No morning shifts, so you're useless. No offense. Actually, we can put them in the afternoon. Perfect. And weekends, part-time. And we'll just do the same thing. Awesome. Brewed Beans is perfect. Let's go ahead and let go of Heron Swan. These three are going to go over to Garment Gifts, it looks like. Awesome. So let's go ahead and assign them to Garment Gifts to take over whatever the employee that was cleaning here. So 96, 78. So was there a full-timer? There was. Awesome. Sean, 60. You will be our part-timer. No evening shifts, though, so we might have to wait one more turn for that. That's okay. We'll let go of these two. And go back to Garment Gifts. And let go of these two. And while we're waiting for that other part-timer, let's stop this, go back to customer service, and we are going to start recruiting for... How does that look weird? All right, anyway, we'll start recruiting for our restaurant employees. And let's begin setting up the restaurant. So I'm going to go ahead and call Square Appliances. That's what we're looking for. We're out of their business hours, so we just have to wait the hour. So let's go ahead and skip forward in time the hour. Perfect. All right, now let's call Square Appliances. And let's think about what we're going to need in Midtown. So we are going to be selling all the normal stuff. Let's go ahead. We'll start with 10 counters. And hot dog grill, I believe. Let's look first. Sorry, guys. All right, so hot dog grills are 30. We're going to need 3. French fries are 30. We're also going to need 3 French fry machines, industrial fryers. Pizza oven is 20. We're going to need 4 pizza ovens. Insane. Industrial grill is 20, so we'll need 8 of each. Start there. So 10 of these. We said 3, 4, 4. T. I think those are 60 each. We'll go with 6 of those just in case, and we're already over our budget, so 6 of those isn't going to matter, but what it is we'll drop this down to 2 for now. Can we get 8? Yes. No. Sorry. 3. So that is the start of our restaurant empire over here. We've got some candidates part-time. All right, we will hire this guy. He's going to Garment Gifts. Perfect. And the rest of them, well, let's hire everyone else for this location. And let's begin headhunting for part-time customer service. We're going to go ahead and skip the time to when that comes in. So we'll go ahead and do that. And let's make our way over to the restaurant. And luckily, we'll already almost be fully staffed, which is pretty awesome. And let's begin setting this up. This is gigantic for a restaurant. Probably overkill. I don't think I've ever opened up a 75 capacity restaurant in the game. So we'll see how it works, what it's going to look like. So let's start looking at what this might look like. I'm thinking we'll have a pizza oven on each side. Maybe the fryers leaning up against this wall. Of course, the storage shelves will go back here. This is exciting because we might actually be able to open this today as well. And I know we don't have everything that we would like to sell, but we'll be able to open it and at least begin selling what we do have. Alright, these cabinets going. We'll probably create that break for the employees to get in. And we'll have another cash register there. We'll have a cash register here. Let's go ahead and place these guys. And we don't have a spot for the industrial grills quite yet. All right. So off to a great start. Let's go ahead and start scheduling. And I was right with that being 20 an hour. So full-timers. Love it. And we're going to be open same hours as everyone else. Starting this early. It will be at 9 hours. On the weekend, let's go ahead and with this, let's copy this over. Perfect. And were there any part-timers? Not quite yet. But I'm sure there are many in this long list. And we actually don't need any more full-timers for customer service. So we'll only be hiring the part-timers. So we only need our, let's go by skill. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to unselect all. Can I? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all we need right now. Everyone else, I believe, can be discarded. And we will be able to start hiring for cleaners. Which I think, in all honesty, we have 1, 2. So we have enough part-timers. We're actually probably going to have 2 cleaning cleaning setups or whatever they're called. So we'll need 4 part-timers and probably 4 full-timers. So we'll need 1 more part-timer and 4 full-timers. So cleaning. Same here. That's great. And we're getting started. This is looking great. I'm going to start looking at what we need. Actually, that's fine. Let's look at our store again. So we'll need 1 more pizza oven. We have enough French fries. Which we only needed 3, so we bought an extra for no reason. Whoops, I'll sell that. All right, so 3. We're good on French fries, good on soda. Cash registers were good. Pizza oven were good. Or bad. So we'll need 2 more pizza ovens. Let's sell one of these guys. Move it over. And let's go ahead. We're going to buy tomorrow. We'll buy 10 more counters. Sell the additionals. 2 cleaning stations. We'll need, we bought 5 of those, or 3 of those, I think. So we'll need 5. 1 more pizza oven. I'm going to go ahead and say 3. Three more of those, I think. We'll buy 4 fruit pallets and 4 ice cream counters. 2 of those. And I think that gets us to open. So tomorrow we'll get all of those. Then we'll be able to stock the bathroom or set up the bathroom, but we're not going to do that quite yet. Let's go ahead and find a taxi. We're going to head over to NYC Distro and start Well, not NYC Distro, actually. Well, okay. We'll go over to NYC Distro to buy this coffee. Drop that off at our coffee place. Which, that's a great sign that we're almost running out of coffee. That means we've sold almost 300 today. And yesterday. And we're going to steal from our warehouse what we need to get that store up and running. We're probably going to need cupcakes here as well, so that we'll think about that in a little bit. All right, and let's see if we can find another taxi to head over to our warehouse. Perfect, a taxi. Let's hop in here. And we're probably going to grab 2 of everything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, actually, right off the bat. 1, 2, 1, 2. That gets us started. Find a taxi to head over there. And you know what? It's extremely exciting to have a 75 restaurant. That's going to make, like, at minimum, $50,000 a day. Hopefully, we find a taxi soon, guys. I'm sorry. I promise you, we will get a car soon. Or, you know, maybe this will just be a taxi playthrough. No one's complained yet about not having a car, so thank you guys. All right, perfect. Let's drop these all off here. And head back. So we have burgers, we have chicken kebabs, although I know we're not selling those quite yet. We may actually just place them on the counters that are open for now. That might be a good alternative to not selling them for the first day, if we even open today. And I would say we could walk there, but that's a long walk. All right. Anything else? Bag of apples, we'll grab 2. And we added them 2. French fries 2, hot dogs 2. Awesome. Pizza 2. And once we drop these off, we can officially open. And I know we won't have everything, it'll look a little janky, but we're able to at least start selling today. Oh, perfect. Taxi. Hey, stop. I could never live in New York if that is how taxis drive. I'm way too tame to deal with a taxi that just blows by me. Alright, let's drop these off. Let's place... I think we'll just place... Oh, God, that's true. Alright, that's fine. Place this. We have 3 of each. So we'll be able to sell. I'm going to put chicken kebab skewers out. I feel like those are more expensive and sell better. Love it. We don't have soda, but that's okay. Let's go to Bisman. Let's set prices. So that's right off the bat. Perfect, right? $37 for a pizza. Well, $36.75 now. 9 or 10, 25, 23, 25, $4.75. 19.50. Open. And we don't have any employees. That would be because I'm an idiot and canceled hiring full-time employees when we only had them on at night, in the morning. All right. We'll switch over for the headhunters. You go back to full-time customer service. All right. My bad. Let's keep on dropping things off. But having that restaurant there, it's promising. It's going to make a lot of money, especially in Midtown. So I could only hope immensely that we'll be doing well. 1, 2 for soda. 2. No. Eat a bag of bananas, yes. Salad. I think that is all we need. Drop the rest of these off, and that restaurant will be running on its own. Come back for a little bit longer. We'll have to check in on it for a little bit longer, I mean. But outside of that, it'll be doing pretty well. And there's going to be a lot of seating in here to make up for all that blank space. And even though we dropped off 2 boxes of soda, we actually still need more for that other machine, or fridge. So let's go and grab one more set of 2 boxes of soda. Drop these off, and then we'll be heading home to call today, this Wednesday, a night or a day, picking back up on Thursday and finishing off that restaurant. And tomorrow we'll be calling Essentials Appliances for the radio and AJ Peterson for the restaurant booths. Let's go ahead and park this. Walk in and out. All right, let's head back home. And get us back to tomorrow, where we'll be able to finish up the rest of that restaurant. And are those all just... No, they are customer service. Are they all part-time? They are all part-time. Did I have more part-timers than I needed? Absolutely. Oh, I never put part-timers on. That would make sense. And I might actually... Today is Wednesday for Thursday. Well, actually, we should be fine. Hopefully. All right, let's go ahead and sleep until the morning. See how much we made today. 88,000, which for setting up an entirely new business, not bad. So 93,000 in the bank. Job board, where did we have it? Oh, the donut place. All right. We have until 10 a.m.
Welcome, my friend. Welcome to Midtown. This is the most prestigious neighborhood in the city of Manhattan. And we at Raw Investments strongly recommend that we avoid any conflicts of interest. Do you understand? That means understanding who runs things in town, okay?
All right. We have heard from the richest guy in the game. Our best and biggest rival who runs Midtown, and he runs it through electronics, jewelry, and clothing. So we will be seeing and hearing from him quite a bit now that we have one business in Midtown. Let's see how that business did yesterday. So $5,000 right off the bat. Great. That is awesome. Let's go ahead, actually head right back in. We have to eat. Let's hire these 4 cleaning employees. Guys, I am the worst at making sure I click off the right buttons. Let's not hire these guys because we don't need them. Let's play for 2 hours so that we can get to 10 when all of that stuff is delivered. And let's finish setting up this restaurant. We're at 38,000. And actually, let's go ahead and hire everyone. And when we get to, well, let's place the full-timers on the schedule. That way, we don't have to worry about this. Why is this in oh, one. That would make sense. All right, let's go full-timers. No night shifts, so not you. No cleaning shifts, great. Health insurance, even better. And no evening shifts. I guess it doesn't matter because we can do this. So no evening shifts, perfect. No evening shifts, perfect. Why did we let me play games? All right. There we go. No cleaning. Gold health insurance. No evening. And we could just swap you and you. Believe that should be fine. Great. This is now open. And part-timers, do I still need them? I do. All right, let's head over to the restaurant. Awesome. Let's finish setting this up. And I think, we have a lot of ways to make this look a lot better. So there's a lot to do. Cabinet with doors. And we only buy one pizza oven when we needed two. That is the question, and we did. We did indeed. We'll just go over to Square and buy another one. It won't hurt us. And this is where all of the fryers and stuff are going to go. So let's adjust those. Perfect. Hot dog grill. Did I maybe buy too many hot dog grills? I believe so. Can all of this all can go here kind of as well? And maybe that'll give us more space. Well, no. There's just so much room back there. It's kind of like a shame to not use it. But then we'd also have to build out like a gigantic amount of space for seating if we place things back there. So it's just kind of a weird setup. And we can even like really split these guys all the way to over here. And create like that much of a space for the workers and the lines that are going to queue up there. So we can do that. Actually, that. I thought these were double-sided, but I guess they're not anymore. Open back up. Great. Salad bar again. Ice cream counter. Why are we moving? We can even push this back one. So let's go. Bam. Bam. Oh, I don't know why I did that. All right. Keep on going. Why are we grabbing things? Industrial grill. So we'll need another few counters. We have one. Which can go right here. And that's going to be chicken kebab skewer, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's not set burgers quite yet. Yeah, but let me look at this. Pizza oven, salad bar. So we do need another salad bar. And a pizza oven. Everything else looks like it's fine. We only need 3 hot dogs. So we actually might be able to get away with putting this industrial grill and putting out 4 burgers, which is extremely exciting. That means we are selling. That means we're selling out the right amount of burgers. Great, great, great. We'll need to put 1 more bit of space. All right. We'll have to, that's perfect. We'll have to put like 1 more bit of space for the salad to make this equal. So we'll push over those counters a little bit. The standing digital scales, I guess, can go here. In here. Maybe looks a little ugly. And I completely forgot about the pallets for the fruits and vegetables. Those can go back here. Why not? And we're okay with ice cream. Did I say that? Ice cream only needs 3. All right. I wish they kind of made that a little bit more like, why 3 ice cream but 4 salad bars, but whatever. And all right, so let's go and let's sell this. Let's go back. Let's grab that other pizza oven. Let's grab another salad bar. And then this restaurant is going to look great. And we'll even go to furniture. Let's go to AJ Peterson. And we are going to get this delivered tomorrow morning. So not today. And we are going to have them deliver 10 booths. 20 booths, maybe? We'll go 20 booths and then like 5 tables. Where did that go? And that might be overkill. Each table gets 40, so 20 chairs. This will definitely be overkill. But maybe not. I don't know. You'll need 1. Yeah. All right. Let's order that. And that's not too pricey to set up the whole seating of this place. I almost forgot to set this. So apples. That actually, we might need more. Nope. That's insane. So like, see, like a pallet of fruits gets you 80 for 2, whereas this only gets you 20. It seems weird. But that is just me being nitpicky. Let's set the pricing on those and everything else that we added, actually. So a burger is going to be $20.75. Salad is going to be $21.75. $21.50. Ice cream, 19. Even. Bag of apples, $4.75. Bag of bananas, $3.75. That's great. And we'll also essentials appliances. Let's go ahead, have it delivered here. Same thing tomorrow morning. Classic loudspeaker, not large, medium. And we'll get 2 bathroom signs. I'm not sure if we'll need more than one, but just in case. 2 hand dryers. 4 bathroom mirrors. I'm assuming we're going to get 4 sinks. 4 sinks. 4 stalls. And a water fountain. That can also all be delivered tomorrow. First thing. I'm gonna hop in this taxi and let's go buy those donuts. Awesome. Let's just deliver them. I don't think I've ever owned a building or like a store this close to one of the warehouses, or the wholesale stores, I should say. It's not a bad gig at all. And we were entirely out of donuts. Let's head over to our warehouse, and before we do that, let's get these guys on the schedule full time. And the reason I'm doing this over maybe like one cleaner is the store is so gigantic that it's gonna get dirty. You probably don't need 2 cleaners, but I'd rather have them and not have the customers complain than not have them and have them complain. Perfect. Oh, okay. Sweet. Everyone else, fortunately, will be being let go. We're set on part-time cleaners, but we do need part-time customer service. So let's go ahead and stop that. Stop this. But do this. Not that. That. We'll reject all of these. Sorry, guys. Let those other guys come in. And continue on. And this means that our perfect logistics, our perfect order from last week, is going to be quite a huge difference from this week because of new restaurant that's going to be selling at such a high volume. We're already pulling out quite a bit from here. So that is something to keep an eye on. I'm going to go 4 burgers. Yeah, 2 bags of apple. We'll come back. We're going to kind of grab 4 of everything this time. But that means it's something to keep an eye on, although logistics and purchasing will be happening not too far away. It's already Thursday, so we only have a few days to worry about, but we may run out of everything. All right, let's drop this off here. And I completely forgot that I was going to buy the oven and the salad bar. So before I go back again and grab more useless stuff, let me go do that. So you need 1 pizza oven, 1 salad bar. That is $14,000. That is insane. Taxi. Perfect. Let's go ahead and drop this off in here. Guess we could have put it back there. Oh well. Okay. And let's make sure everything's at perfect. We're at 75. And yesterday we reached 27 customers. So we'll see if we're ever going to get to the 75 amount here. And that might just take outpricing everyone and forcing the competition to go out of business. And we'll go 4. 4. And then we'll also, and I should have done this yesterday, but we'll also set up the logistics for this store because we're going to need to have everything delivered so we don't have to keep running around doing this. Grabbed 4 of that. Grabbed 4 hot dogs. 4 pizzas. Perfect. And then we'll just come back and grab that salad. Why don't we hop in here? One more trip for salad. One, two, three, four. All right, and we'll grab soda. Let's drop this off. Perfect timing, taxi. Whoop. And really, it's exciting. It took us 2 days, and I guess 3, counting setting up the furniture tomorrow, to get a 75 capacity restaurant up and running, and we're going to get to do another one again. Let's go ahead and place these guys on the schedule. And not play law. I guess. Okay. Place that guy here. No more chefs. And we're fully staffed. Brian, sorry you didn't make it. The headhunters can stop recruiting for now. And this store is everywhere, or as good as we would like it to be. Let's make sure that I turn on marketing again. And that's going to really eat into the profits of the store, but hopefully it'll drive it up to being a 75 capacity store. We have prices set for everything. We're the lowest in the market for everything. And I think that's a perfect time to call this an episode. So we got this restaurant set up. We paid off our last loan. Everything from here on is gravy. I'm so excited about that. We will pick right back up tomorrow, Friday, and we will be setting the furniture for this restaurant, opening the next one, and continuing on from there. If you guys liked what you saw today, please please subscribe, please leave a comment on anything you want to see, what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, any comments you have, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you.